Hello, welcome back to part 3 of September's tarot reads. So for the last question, I always ask, what should the collective focus on for the month? What do we need to put our energy towards or be aware of? So this is what, let's see what I get here. I'm trying to do this so it's in the picture here. All right. Okay, so, all right, so this is what I'm getting. I'm getting for September, there are certain things, certain circumstances that we're going to have to either walk away from or be aware of that aren't serving us or that aren't for us. And I also think this is kind of a split again in the collective where some people will choose to not be here because they can't evolve enough to ascend in a physical body. So those people will choose to leave at this time. So we're going to have some of that because this is the overall energy that they're giving us to focus on. King of Wands is, I would say with this question, how we asked it, is personal power. So I think they want us to stand in our power and walk away from anything that does not serve our higher self or does not serve us in the long run for our personal growth, our need to evolve, our journey, and so on. I feel like in the past we've had where we know that, and again, we're kind of in a place we're kind of waiting for certain things. Like I feel like there's an overall surrender energy to this. Like we do what we can for our personal power in our lives, but there's the need to surrender everything else. That's kind of what I'm getting here with these together. I feel like this always brings me to money and resources, and I feel like there's to pay attention to a shift in that. I feel like that is definitely something that's been there for about almost 3 years now, and I feel like it's something that's going to come more to the forefront with the Queen of Pentacles. And then I feel like with the personal power, that leads us to fulfilling karmic contracts that we're releasing and we don't have to deal with ever in any lifetime, because this is a time where if you're vibrating high enough, you're getting out of that karmic loop, out of the reincarnation wheel. So you are able to fulfill certain soul contracts that you came here for and move on to the next phase in your journey here. And I feel like there is going to be some tower moments that we're going to witness, but for anyone watching, you're going to be more at a distance from it. So you're going to witness it from afar. You're going to see certain systems collapse. You're going to see certain people exit, and you're going to have to know that that's their journey. And also as far as the systemic things go, that's just part of our ascension process as humans. We need the old to fully fall so that we can move forward and start building new earth. And that's the problem is right now we have both going at the same time, but we're not totally consciously aware of some of that. The energy is there and some of the physical structures are there, but we haven't been able to utilize it yet. The only thing we're able to do is manifestation. So if you can manifest abundance and manifest the life you want just solely through your frequency, you're already, 10 steps ahead here. So I feel like we've got to flip. So they're wanting us to be aware that there's a lot going on and to expect kind of flips at every turn. Yep. This is kind of the Five of Wands is like fives are changes and wands are energy. So you're going to have some personal energy flips from people. You're going to have some personal battles from people. They're going to have some inner battles, inner wars, maybe the need to, maybe some people may be fighting, just simply their ascension process still. Some people may be battling with themselves. Do I want to stay or go? Some people, those of us who are staying to help build new earth or, be that bridge, I feel like we're going to have a little bit of a grieving process just simply for what everyone else had to go through, even though it's not necessarily directly related to our lives. So it's going to affect us in some way because we're all going to know people. So there's going to be a bit of a battle, and you're going to have to stay really on top of the game to be able to keep moving. Oh, we got another 5. So 5s are physical. This card, so 5s are always changes, physical changes. Pentacles are physical too. So I feel like, but this card could also mean that we're going the long way. Like we don't care what's going on. We don't care see how they're kind of out in the cold and they're struggling a little bit. And if they were to just walk in there, it'd be nice and rosy and cozy, but they don't care. They're going around. So I feel like some of us, we know what's going on. We know it's easier, honestly, to just stay asleep and blissfully unaware, but that's not what we're doing. So there's going to be a lot of this, and that's going to cause a lot of people to physically change something within their lives. Yep. Some people are going to have a hard time with that change, and they're going to want to hold on as much as they can. But I think I'm being guided right now for everyone to just be aware and just hang on, because we are entering a whole new phase in this now. And then between now and the end of the year is one phase, and then January on is another. And there are going to be times where it's going to be a bit wild, but we know that. I think we're all getting a little tired though. So I feel like, hence the overall tone, walk away from anything that's emotionally, because cups are emotions, walk away from anything that's emotionally draining you. So whether it's a person, a situation, just leave it be and just keep moving, because you need to worry about you. So that's what I get for September. I have a feeling that things are going to be shifting. So I'll keep staying on top of it, and I'll do another video or a live ascension update to keep us updated on what's going on. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you all soon.